everybody. How are you all? I hope you're all well. I wanted to come in here with a specific message today about how quickly do you want to move in your business, in your life? Because honestly, there is a process. There is a process of making decisions that will drastically affect how quickly you move and how quickly you achieve your goals. You see, for the first 3 years of my entrepreneurial journey, I would just rely on free. If I could get to a meeting that was free, or if I could access YouTube training that was free, or any Zoom training that was free, I would be there. I would be there. And not only, number one, was I not really learning and growing because I wasn't paying attention to my personal development. I was just literally just attending the meeting because it was free. But number two, I never really understood the concepts, because whilst I was having access to all this great training, every single trainer had different systems. Every single trainer had a different philosophy, had different results, had a different background. And so whilst I was picking up things here and there from different trainers, none of them could move together as a system because, it wasn't a proven system. If I was to pull a thing from here and a thing from here and a thing from here and then put them together, it wasn't proven. And so I was looking for results with literally jigsaw puzzles from pieces from different jigsaw puzzles, trying to put them together and not moving very far in my journey. And then what happened is I listened to a trainer who said the fastest way that he moved in his journey was when he invested in himself and he learned the blueprint that from a coach, and helped him to understand what exactly he needed to do in his business and what he didn't need to do according to the goals that he wanted to achieve. Now, that was news to me because no one had ever explained that to me before. In the first 3 years and of my entrepreneurial journey. But when I started to understand that maybe the reason why I wasn't getting very far in my journey was because, one, I was not using a system that was proven. And number two, I was not seeing the value in myself because I wasn't prepared to invest in myself to learn exactly what it took to move the needle in my journey, in my business. And so I decided to take a leap of faith and decided to invest in a blueprint that was proven and had helped many, many people to achieve their goals. And it was the best decision of my life, because then I started to learn strategies that worked. I also started to understand the importance of consistency. And I also understood the importance of accountability, having a coach that would check on me and say, have you done this? Haven't you done this? Why haven't you done this? And so my point is that I see far too many people who simply just bounce around on free trainings all the time. And they just want access to free information. And all the time, though, they're not prepared to invest in themselves. And the whole reason is because I don't have the money. Believe me when I tell you, when you make the decision that you are worthy of investing in yourself, you will find the money. The money appears. It's just because you haven't made the decision to actually build this thing and to move the needle in your life, to move the needle in your business. That's the reason why you can't see the money. Because you're basically making the decision based on your current level. You're making the decision based on where you are right now. The fastest hack that I can give you, the biggest hack I can give you that's going to move you and scare the living daylights out of you, is say yes and then figure it out. Because when you do that, you move. You will find the money. Every single time I have said yes to something that has scared the living daylights out of me, believe me, I tell you that I move. I make them, I do the messages, I make the calls, I do all the activity, and I do it with urgency and energy. And that's why people pay attention, because they can see that I have a different energy and different approach. But if you are making a decision based on investing in yourself on your current level, you will stay where you are. You're playing within your boundaries. You're playing within all the resources that you have right now. So you will stay within your boundaries. You will not grow from there. But if you actually decided to back yourself and decide to stretch yourself, knowing that you've made a decision to move, knowing that you now you've financially backed yourself, suddenly your activities will be different. Your focus will be different. Your urgency will be different. Your energy will be different. I need to stress this with you because women, for some reason, have this, and I've experienced it myself, have this ability to just downplay our self-worth. And believe me, if you want to build big things in business, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in someone else's blueprint for them to show you exactly what you need to do and exactly what you don't need to do. If you keep relying on free and free and free and free and free all the time, not only are you just basically suggesting that you're not worthy of investing in, you are programming your mind that you are not worthy of investing in. And trust me, that energy carries. And so when you are not showing up like that with urgency and like a different version as a direct result of you investing in yourself, people know. People know there's something about you. There's also the energy of the person that you're learning from as well, learning their blueprint, understanding how they move, understanding all the things that need to be done in your business. You're never going to know that relying on free stuff, but you will know that 100% once you invest in yourself. And so my question to you is, how would you feel if you were in the same place in 5 years' time as you are today? Because that is a reality that you will manifest unless you start investing in yourself. Unless you start investing in yourself, that's going to be a reality for you. And I say that because that is the quickest way to grow within 5 years. Within 5 years, that is the fastest way to grow and change your life. Within 5 years, I have so many testimonials of women who have changed their life within 5 years. And that is the fastest way to grow. And the only other way that you can do it is if you just commit to doing the activity every single day. But how will you know what the activity is? How will you know what you should do? How would you know, what sort of how to break down limiting beliefs? How would you know how to, show up as your next level version? How will you know how to post on social media? How will you know how to brand yourself? How would you know all of that unless you invest in a coach, unless you invest in a course, unless you invest in a program that's going to teach you all of that? You can't bounce around from free to free and free and hoping that it all sticks. You have to understand that the fastest way, like if many of you want radically different lives and circumstances and income within 12 months, it's literally impossible for you to do that unless you know exactly what you need to do every single day. You know exactly what not to do every single day. You know exactly how to channel your thoughts, channel your energy, channel, all challenges, like how to overcome them. You won't know how to brand to that next level. If you want a radically different life in 12 months' time, the only way is to invest, because one, you'll know the blueprint straight up, and then you'll have the remainder of the year to execute and implement, and the results will come. But if you keep relying on free and free and free and free and free and free and free, not only are you literally picking up bits and pieces from different people and you're going to have a system that is literally not proven. Who's going to help you when times get tough? Who's going to be there for you when you're not quite sure how to, respond to a message? Who's going to help you to convey your message and help you to show up so that way you attract leads of your social media? Who's going to help you with that? Who's going to help you to understand all the different ways that you can position yourself on social media to attract leads? Who's going to help you to understand how to get back up on the challenging days? Who's going to help you to understand why you haven't moved from where you are today, like all these years that you've tried? Who's going to show you that? Who's going to help you with that? Because Believe me, a coach will show you that. A coach will show you that. And so whilst a lot of people go, I don't need a coach, if you're bouncing around and you're feeling stuck and you haven't moved, you do need a coach. You do. Because a coach is going to tell you, number one, exactly what you need to hear to move the needle. We don't tell you this feedback because we want to be any particular way. I'm freaking passionate about helping women move. I want to help women move. I want to see them win. So we give you that feedback so then you can go and win too. You know, and for me, until someone saw that in me, like, hey, you're worthy and ready, I borrowed their belief and I invested in myself, and it changed my life. Changed my life forever. I wouldn't be here doing what I do if that didn't happen. But if I didn't invest in myself back then, I seriously don't know where I would be, because that led on to another thing and another thing and another, and it just all steamrolled. But I started to get really good and clear about what exactly I needed to do and how to build a business. And now I'm an expert. And I specialize in branding on social media, consistency, and showing women the system that's going to help them to build their business around their family. But it starts off with making a decision. You will never, ever know those systems and the strategies that work on social media 100% unless you actually invest in yourself 100%. And the best way to fast track your journey, you know, increase your trajectory, is to surround yourself with people who are already there, who are already where you want to be, who are living the life that you are living. There is something around surrounding yourself with people who are playing big, people who are moving in the same direction with you. And if you are choosing not to invest in yourself and choosing not to surround yourself with people, you're making decisions at your current level. You're surrounding yourself with people at the current level, and so you will inherently stay at the current level. Because even though you may start today and start implementing the things, something's going to come up, challenge is going to come up, and it's going to derail you. It's going to make you lose focus. You will want to quit. Who are you going to turn to? You know, when your social media posts aren't working, who's going to give you the advice on how to move? When you find yourself not being able to close, when you find yourself not being able to, you know, move people in the pipeline through follow-up, who's going to help you? Who are you going to turn to? You know, when you're finding it challenging to attract new leads or start new conversations, who's going to help you? You have to understand that building a business requires you to invest in yourself. Every single business out there, traditional and people online, all invest in themselves. All of it, you know, even franchises, even like bricks and mortar, they all invest in themselves because they want to take their business to another level. And so if you want to take your business to another level, you are doing a massive disservice to your business and your life if you don't invest in yourself and understand the blueprint that's going to help you take your business to the next level. And if you're choosing not to invest in yourself because you say you don't have the money, then the money won't come and you'll stay where you are. I'm just giving you the facts, guys. So if you're sitting on a decision, I ask you today this question. If you were in the same place as you are today in 5 years' time, how would you feel? Would that upset you? Because the decision that you are sitting on right now will drastically change the results if you move towards the thing that you're resisting. And if you choose to stay and play within your comfort zone, that reality will become a reality. That reality that you don't want will actually manifest. And I want to put this message out because people need to hear it. You will not move fast if you don't learn a system. You will not learn how to get back up, how to overcome challenges, how to post, what to post, how to navigate conversations, how to attract more leads. You won't learn all of that from free, not all of it in a condensed period of time if you want to radically change your life within 5 years. You have to invest in yourself to radically change your life. Because, truth bomb, if you knew enough to get you to where you want to go, you would already be there. And so you're not, which is why you need to make a decision. Just telling you the truth. So I hope this helps. You need to hear it. You need to understand it. If you want to change lives, if you want to build a big business, if you radically want to change your own life as well and live under very different circumstances, this is for you. This message is for you, and you needed to hear it today. I just know I come from a space of good. I want to see women win. I want to help as many women. I have a vision to impact over 100,000 women. And so just know that you will not change your life if you keep playing small. Okay? Talk to you soon.
The Consistency Queen, brought to you by the Queenie Effect and the Tech Company. For coaching options, please visit elsamorgan.com.